Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another somber episode of the Royal Ramble. And when I say somber, I mean, the tone of things around town, around California, around the country, dare I say, around the world, has been taken down a bit. Gone are our stalwarts, B.A. Marcus Frey and Azrael. Even the Bull has opted to shutter in place, which is fine. You'll get no trouble from me about that. In their stead, the ever-present and the always interesting Mr. Jack Bruce Davidson. How are you, Jack Bruce?
I'm doing well. Mr. Malice, how are we doing today?
I cannot complain. I just want to say a few things to our Southern California professional wrestling independent friends, family, and co-workers. This is a difficult time for everybody. For every federation that has had to cancel shows, for every wrestler who has lost booking, for every fan who has either purchased or looked forward to attending an event, I say to you, I am sorry and I feel your pain. People are hurting, not just from the illness, but from the social and economic crunch that accompanies it. It's easy to, especially when you're stuck in the same room all day or the same house all day, it is easy to look down, especially if you go on social media. You hear nothing but anger and speculation and fear and blame. But I want to tell you all that things will get back to our regularly scheduled lives before we know it. Be it a month, be it 2 months, be it 3 or 4 months. I know you're saying, well, how am I going to get by? How am I going to pay for this? How am I going to pay the rent? Rent's coming due. We'll make it happen. It will happen. Do not fear. A great man once said, we have nothing to fear but fear itself. And truer words were never spoken. Don't be afraid. Just be strong. Things may not be better. Things may not be great, but things will end soon. And I want to say thank you to all my friends and our fans at OCCW. I want to wish you all the best. And we're going to get started with what we do best around here, and that's talk, think, act, show, and discuss the world of professional wrestling. And who better to discuss such things with than my good friend Jack Bruce Davidson. Jack, I know there's not a lot going on in professional wrestling or in anything else for that matter, but there's still things going on. Why don't you fill us in on how things are?
Of course. So, biggest story, you might have heard a few of these, but due to circumstances, some stories might be old news, some stories might be new news. Well, I'm here to report it. So, story number 1, WrestleMania has been split into a 2-night event at the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. Obviously, the Raymond James Stadium canceled the event altogether. I might have went over that a few weeks prior. But the 2-night pay-per-view will be Saturday, April 4th and Sunday, April 5th, and there's going to be no audience allowed to entry. I do not believe that they're allowing family in there, but I could be mistaken about that. And it's going to be a really weird environment with WrestleMania not really having any fans, isn't it?
Well, you know what? It's interesting you say that because, WrestleMania, i.e. the WWE, has always been all about being bigger than life, larger than life. Well, now Vince McMahon and the folks at the Good Ship Titan are realizing that they are not larger than life, that life, i.e. the world, is bigger than them. So now we are forced to see people adapt and change. Now, here's the thing. NWA Power has been doing a studio show for how long? Almost a year now, right?
Yeah.
And now we're looking at a show that could be done in a studio, right?
Yeah, of course.
A show that can be done with just a few people, a few, of the, numbers. And then, you can test them or you can have them wear masks or whatever it takes to put that together. Here is an opportunity for the NWA to reclaim some of its greatness, and it's not happening. The WWE is now tasting what can happen when you become too big to fail, right? You are going to fail largely. And, no one wants to see WrestleMania without the splendor, without the stars, the spangle, the jingle, and the jangle. And, in fact, some of the stars, if I'm not mistaken, have opted out.
Oh, yes. Yes, a few stars have opted out, such as Roman Reigns. He has announced that he is not going to be in WrestleMania. Roman was actually supposed to be booked against Goldberg for the Universal Championship, presumably to win the championship, but we'll never know now.
Yeah.
And the reason that Roman Reigns basically opted out of WrestleMania is just due to his previous health issues. You've heard the last few years about how Roman had to step away from wrestling due to leukemia coming back into his life. And
I'd like to comment on that too, as being, leukemia is cancer of the blood. It's a blood cancer. It is ugly. In the day, it used to be a death sentence, and through the advances in medicine and science, it is slowly becoming more and more manageable. This is, I think, his second bout, if I'm not mistaken, his second bout with leukemia.
Yeah.
When I had cancer, I had lymphoma. It hasn't come back like leukemia has for him. But your immune system is eroded both by the cancer and by the treatment, right? So you become very nervous around illnesses, people who are sick, places that look like they may carry disease or bacteria. And the very first time you get sick after you've been declared in remission, it's I'll never forget it. I had I had been out of treatment for, I want to say, a month and a half, and I caught a cold from my son. I remember he had a fever one day, and I was holding him, and not thinking about it, and then the next thing I know, I was sick a couple days later, and it was probably one of the worst illnesses I had, not in intensity, but in fear. I was afraid, oh my God, am I going? Is a simple cold going to overrun me? A lot of the fears that people have now, and so for Roman Reigns, I say, okay, I get it. You don't want to get sick, brother. Nobody wants that, whether it be COVID-19 or the common cold. When you are that susceptible to contagion, you definitely you have every right to want to step out. So here's hats off to you, not literally but figuratively.
And then could I say something funny though? Is that it's funny how the tables turned, really, how fans were complaining, oh, Roman's going to be in WrestleMania again, he's going to be in the main event, and now that he's not going to be in it, people are like, oh, well, how could he, people aren't looking at the bigger picture here. Well, obviously, people are upset, and, they want the best show, and they feel like in order for it to be the best show, Roman has to be there. So I understand their frustration, but Roman, look after your health first, and hats off to you, as mentioned. And then, while we're on WrestleMania, Rob Gronkowski has signed with WWE, and he is going to be the host of WrestleMania. Another reason for me not to watch. Yeah. Rob Gronkowski. That guy is the living embodiment of douchebag athletes. Sorry. Go ahead. No, you're good. Yeah, he's basically had a well-documented friendship with one Mojo Rawley. When Mojo won DeAndre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, Gronk helped him win, by shoulder tackling Jinder after Jinder threw a drink at him. And this isn't his first brush with WWE, and now it's not going to be his last because he's signed with the company. Interesting. Maybe they can get Tom Brady too, huh? Oh wait, he's in Tampa Bay. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Keep going. WrestleMania isn't. But too soon. But Dana Brooke and Rey Mysterio have self-admitted to quarantine due to virus scares. So it doesn't look like both of them or any of them are going to be present at WrestleMania. Obviously, we hope that those stars are all right. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Let me just take a moment. I know a lot of you guys from OCCW are watching. I specifically asked you to tune in. I want to say hi to B.A. Marcus Frey. I want to say hi to Gustin Thunder Uberstude. I want to say hi to Drew Masters. I want to say hi to Tom Dupree. I want to say hi to Luis Tapia and to Alexander Vega. If there's anyone I left out, not you, Bill Chu. I know you're watching. Bill Chu, and I thank you. It's not the sound that you're trying to turn up. You got to turn up your hearing aid, all right? I want you to listen, okay? And also, I want to say hi to, I call her Fancy Nancy. Her name is Jessica Landau. She is one of the biggest fans of this show, and it is her birthday the day after tomorrow. So Jack and I have decided to partake in a little bit of the vocal gifts that God has given both of us, and we're going to sing happy birthday
to Jessica Skylando. On a 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fancy Nancy Jessica Skylando. Happy birthday to you. You're locked in your house. You're stuck like a mouse. I hope you get free soon. Happy birthday to you.
Huh.
All right.
All right, awesome.
All right. Here's what I want. All you guys who are in the independent wrestling community, I want you to try to get other people from the community, even the ones that hate me, right? To sign in and say hi. We're going to be showing matches from 3PWA, from Lucha Pro, from GCF, and from VWE tonight. And as soon as we finish with the what's going on, we'll take you to those matches. Go ahead.
All right, awesome. So a lot of the news has been grim, so let's talk about something that's fairly, upbeat.
Okay.
So WWE star Rusev, the one that's in the storyline.
Yes.
And basically, he has donated $20,000 to WWE employees whose income has been affected by the coronavirus.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Hats off to Rusev, being a stand-up person. He's had a very eventful year. He became a United States citizen. He got involved in a storyline that's less desirable, but I digress.
Yeah.
And basically, he also shaved his head, which is not as big news, but found it pretty interesting. So stand up, gentleman, for doing that. And Brody Lee, formerly known as Luke Harper, has officially signed with All Elite Wrestling.
I saw that. Boy, he really took it to that new cat. Who was the guy that he beat the shit out of?
It was.
Hey, Colleen. Thank you for watching. Tell Maddie and Zachary to watch too. Get on their phones. We need the viewership to go up. Go on. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But so he most likely had to deal with his 90-day no compete clause, and it seems that he's in the Exalted One storyline with Broken Matt.
And I had occasion to watch AEW. Are we on AEW yet?
AEW?
Real quick. I saw the Matt Hardy moving from row to row and then into the ring into what was maybe the longest drawn out promo segment since the Ultimate Warrior debuted on Nitro. I want to say, hey, AEW, even with no fans in the stands, you guys are still able to make the same mistakes that Eric Bischoff and WCW did. Keep it up. You'll be gone in a year. All right. Debbie Dupree is watching. I love Debbie Dupree. Put a few beers in her, and you have a wild time. You'll be fighting with everybody. Much love, Debbie, to both the Duprees, Tom and Debbie. Okay. That said, is there more?
I got one more.
Okay, one more.
So this one's kind of interesting. Big Show has a new series on Netflix called The Big Show Show. Seems to be like a Nick at Night style sitcom, like George Lopez,
right?
Home Improvement, what have you. And I just thought that was pretty interesting. Big Show's himself, and he's trying to create a bond with his daughters. And
that's cool.
This, that, and the other thing.
I like that. Okay, a few more shout-outs. Paul Stitch, our tied for first number one fan. Paul Stitch is watching. An old friend from as far back as second grade, Brent Morton, is watching. And I don't know if you were watching the little tete-a-tete I had with our other friend, Tony. Give me your opinion on that. Oh, my God, what a train wreck. And let's see, who else is watching? Benjamin Zink. Lex Icon is watching. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Okay.
And he's walking without a cane now.
He's walking without a cane now. Very good, very good. But, walk your ass over here for next week and we'll do the show. Hopefully, things will start letting up pretty soon. And I want to share this with someone. I had occasion to actually meet with someone who had passed through the coronavirus thing. He had caught the coronavirus. I think this was back in December. And it was in January, and he went through what he told me was 5 weeks of very uncomfortable symptoms. Nothing. He wasn't hospitalized. He was what do they call that? Sequestered. And I didn't see him face to face. We talked on the phone, and I just want to. I'm not going to say his name because I'm not sure he wants me to. But I want to tell you. I know he's watching tonight. Thank you for watching. Hopefully your story will get out soon and we'll have you on and we'll be able to share your experience with the world. Stay strong. Hope is stronger than fear. It's the only thing stronger than fear in some cases. You gave us hope. We're fighting against fear, and another great man once said, "Hold tight to your anger and don't fall to your fear." So those of you who are watching, probably your 18th hour of YouTube, thank you for breaking away from Netflix or whatever else, Hulu. What else is there?
Prime Instant Video
and
Amazon.
Disney. What is that horrible Disney stuff?
Plus.
Thank you for tuning away for a few moments and taking in the Royal Ramble here on the Free Admission Channel. We're going to go to 10 Bears is watching. Freddie Havoc is watching. Carol Michelson is watching. Hi, Carol. I saw you in Austin. Hey. Good-looking couple. Can't wait to see you guys around soon. Our first match is a 3P. Back then it was 3PW. Now it's 3PWA match. This was the finals for the championship title. This was back in, I want to say, 2019, maybe November. This is a match with Jordan Clearwater versus the now Ring of Honor signed Sledge. Do we have that? All right, here we go. We're going to skip through some of because some of the matches are pretty long here. Some parts of the match we're going to move through. As you can see, Sledge, the tall gentleman with the mohawk on the left.
It's a big man.
And you see the touching of the belt. Jordan Clearwater on the right. You know, Jordan Clearwater's been making a big splash in the local indie scene. As you see, Freddie Havoc, about 20 pounds heavier back then. He's in a lot better shape these days. But is the referee? The lights go out. The match goes on. As you can see, the weight and height goes to Sledge, as Jordan Clearwater, while a tall and obviously put together individual, being the lighter of the two, and clearly the less experienced, but just as talented as the next.
Absolutely.
This is gonna be good.
As you can see, Clearwater, you know, it's hard to say who the fan favorite here is. The crowd is equally up for them.
Exactly.
Sledge is having trouble not hitting his head on the ceiling.
Yeah.
That's how big he is, standing on the second rope.
Definitely showing off a little bit.
Oh God, I think we're gonna have a woo-off.
Sledge has already had a long
I like
night.
showing off.
Well, you know, you don't want to be upstaged by anyone, be it Sledge, be it Jordan Clearwater, be it Hulk Hogan himself, right?
Oh yeah.
As you can see, a capacity crowd at the American Legion Post. I think this is the one in Lakewood, if I'm not mistaken. The shaking of the hands, a good show of sportsmanship. Yes, fantastic. As I alluded to earlier, Sledge had a collar and elbow tie-up between the two grapplers. Oh, that's got to be a strong grip from Sledge. Oh, as he turns it into a arm wringer. Oh, he's working the small joint manipulation. That, you know what? You can control the biggest, strongest mofo with just a twist of those fingers, right? If you put the pressure in the right spot, get it extended. Oh, not only is he working the fingers, he's working that elbow. You see how it's bent backwards? Oh, going to the wrist now. Reverse wrist lock, double wrist.
He's basically saying,
Got it turned back towards him. Clearwater looking for an opening, trying to get some leverage to get out. Reverse it. Look at that. He snaps it on Sledge. And as I was saying earlier,
Puts one of his own.
you get the right digit in there, and you can take the biggest guy down, which is reverse
drop
toe
toe
hold.
hold.
Drop toe hold. Boom. To a headlock. No. Clearwater sits out. And they go to a standstill. Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Chain wrestling.
Wonderful
boys
display.
filling each other out.
Chain wrestling from Clearwater, Mr. Clearwater and Sledge. No, Brent, that's not Tony reffing.
Test the strength right here. Got to control the hand.
Nate Anderson. You're in the front row, Nate? Which one are you? Let us know which one you are in that front row.
Got baited in.
Ooh, baby. Yeah.
Down to one
So I
knee.
said you will bow before the power.
Boy,
The middle-head man.
Sledge is one strong individual.
Oh yeah.
Clearwater's no wimp, though. He's holding his own there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's always bad news for the recipient there. He's going to put those knuckles on the ground and double stomp those fingers. You know, when you're putting the pain on someone,
He's gonna need those fingers.
I was gonna say the better move right there.
yeah, he's going to have trouble using his keyboard tonight. His text messages may not be going out so fast after that.
Twitter feed's gonna be
When
dry.
you concentrate because of the pain in your hands, you can't think about
Man,
the
Sledge is one scary-looking individual, isn't he?
right in the melon.
Tougher than a what is it? JR said tougher than a $2 steak.
Yes.
Oh,
Tougher than Chinese algebra, I think is what he used to say, and then he got in trouble for it.
Clearwater getting that single leg with the
got control of
trip.
the leg.
Now he's
Reverse
got that
ankle
leg
lock.
locked in.
Stitching that in real tight on Sledge.
Got to cut the big man down.
Yeah, you can take even the biggest man. You turn that ankle inside out, and you've got some control.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Nate's the guy in the cutoff sleeve black shirt and the gray shorts. Cutoff sleeve black shirt. You wouldn't expect a cutoff sleeve from a wrestling fan, would you? All right.
Headlock.
Headlock applied by Sledge. Cinching it in on Clearwater.
Clearwater looking for a
Headlock takeover.
Headlock takeover.
Just think these boys are exhausted.
Just putting
right now.
some pain in there. Squeezing for
What they
all
put their
day
bodies
long.
through tonight against the other 6 competitors. Man.
And these
And
holds will wear both of them.
gets control
absolutely.
with the legs.
But you're seeing a textbook wrestling match right here.
A lot more than I expected.
Can they hear the other commentary going on there, Robert? Yeah, please, because it sounds kind of stupid with all of us talking at once.
Oh, man.
Sledge is feeling that.
Trying to find a way.
No crowd sound?
Going to get another expert escape.
No.
Doing a
Okay.
Doing a head
If you hear other voices in the background, this tape was sent, or this video was sent to us from 3PW itself, so they may have their own people in there. But then, if we played their stuff, what would we do? I mean, for those of you who tuned in to hear JBD's golden vocals, you'd be disappointed, and we're not in the business of disappointing our fans.
absolutely not.
Do you know this
Shut them
Ronnie
off the
Delk Phillip Kays? This cat right here, Ronnie Kays, Ronnie Delk Phillip Kays. No? Well, thank you for watching Ronnie Delk
you.
Phillip Kays. We hope you're enjoying the Royal Ramble. We are here every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Sheltered in place or not, we are here.
Absolutely. Also, quick shout out to Kat. Hi, how we doing?
Cat? Which
Yeah.
cat?
Oh, my girlfriend.
Oh, hey, sweetheart. Is she coming to pick you up?
No,
No, you know why?
quarantined.
Because she's at my house right now making me some biscuits.
Ah.
I'm kidding. No, she's a nice girl. I don't know what she's doing with you, but she's really nice.
Struggling.
Struggling.
Oh,
I'm
nice knife edge chop.
To the chest of Jordan Clearwater, big forearm to the back, puts Clearwater down to the mat, fighting to get probably some air in those lungs. That'll knock the wind out of you.
Dang.
Well, you should stop by the snack bar.
He's got control.
Thank you,
He's
Luis
got
Tapia.
fingers.
He says we sound fine.
That's good.
Sledge is really slowing the pace of this match down. You know, with Jordan Clearwater, if we had a quick match where they're hitting the ropes, bouncing back and forth, you would have to give him the edge. But being the veteran that he is, Sledge has been able to slow down the match,
Making it a slow, methodical.
pounding.
Oh,
Okay, I think that what's
But let me tell you something.
Nate Anderson is the gentleman with a beard there, right there. It looks like a shaved head. Is that him right there? He's got shorts on, cut off sleeves. Yeah, it looks like a wrestling fan to me.
yeah, seems about right. And knife edge chop to the outside.
And someone named Kevin G. Dector is watching. Thank you for tuning in, Kevin. If this is your first time watching The Ramble, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Out on the floor, you know that floor. I've been to that spot. That floor is concrete covered with tile. So.
Right into the side of the booth. It's taking him back to the ring.
Clearwater with the upper hand sends Sledge into the ring, right? Wow, the youngster is definitely holding his own. He's not going to take a backseat to anyone.
Taking it to him.
Putting the knuckles. Oh, those are some hard knuckles to the forehead of Sledge. And when you're face up and the fists are coming straight down, I can tell you right now, you're in a place you don't want to be. I don't care how much bigger, stronger, uglier, heavier you are in a bad spot. Now, Clearwater looks like he's... Boom! Backdrop on the ring apron. There's no give on that part of the mat. You know, in the middle of the mat, there's a little bit of give, but yeah.
I mean, no give on the ring apron for sure.
Thank you, Jack Bruce Davidson.
That'll take a lot out of you.
Yeah, that'll take a lot out of you for sure. And you know, I don't know what the count is here. I'm thinking it's probably pretty close to. Well, let's see. The referee's outside the ring. He's not supposed to be outside the ring, so being as this is a final of a
sits him down
championship
and-
tournament, I'm going to say that he does not want to count anybody out. He's not going to count anybody out.
Oh no, absolutely not. Unless he wants to lose his part of his paycheck.
Yeah. And Freddie don't work cheap. That's a lot of money. You know, he was one of the top referees around town here.
Oh yeah, breaking up the count. That's the smart move.
Except I don't think anyone was counting.
Yeah.
Back into the ring with Sledge.
Never be too careful.
Jordan Clearwater with the upper hand. See, now, I'm thinking you need to start putting the boots to this bigger guy. While you've got him down, you don't want to give him a second win. You don't want to let him get back into the match. Oh, you just keep your foot on the gas until he is down.
Exactly. You gotta maintain control. Ooh, pulls him right out of the corner.
Sledge out the hard way, out of that corner.
Ooh, leg drop.
Wow.
A la Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Goes for the cover.
Finally, a cover. 1,
2.
Oh, it's about a 1.5 count. Even by hooking the leg, he wasn't able to hold him down for too long. This is a big kick out from Sledge. Sledge is a big dude to hold down.
This ain't 1992. A leg drop's not gonna finish that
A
man.
reverse chin lock from Clearwater on the big man. Looking to wear him down. I don't think he's putting that with intent to submit, but maybe to take some of the wind out of his sails, as well as put some more gas in his tank. Is that enough cliches for you? You know, I noticed the interesting footwear that Clearwater is sporting. You see that? Now, are those are not your typical wrestling boots.
Like tiger print, leopard print.
No, they look like flame cowboy boots almost. Does those look like cowboy boots to you? Almost.
Oh,
No,
wow,
those are.
looks like
It's like if someone took one of Rey Mysterio's masks and made boots out of them, huh?
the gold dust pattern.
Very cool. Sledge on the comeback. A couple of shots to the midsection.
Oh, no.
Hits the ropes.
Hits the ropes, kicks
Takes
to
a
the
boot
gut.
from Clearwater and slammed right back for his efforts.
disrespect.
And a cover.
1. Oh,
That's 2. We're going to move a little bit ahead in the match.
right after these messages.
No, not that far ahead in the match.
Everybody close your eyes.
Because we had a little bit of a run. Okay, here we go. We're back.
Right. Disregard what you just saw.
Power slam by Sledge for the cover. 1, 2, and
that was
2 and
close.
5/8. Kick out by Jordan Clearwater. Man, this kid has got tons of heart, tons of ability, tons of tenacity, and a ton of man beating down on him.
Oh yeah, he can't believe it either. After such a long match, you gotta think that frustration begins to come in and desperation of, man, I can't put this guy away. What am I gonna do? Both men down.
They're tired, they're in pain, they're gassed.
Both men putting some air in their tank right now. Fighting to their feet. Both men up. If not the worse for wear. Oh! Sledge! Oh!
The knee.
High knee from Clearwater. Goes to the corner. Looking to set him up. I'm thinking super kick. No?
No.
A
Oh.
running headlock?
Leg lock. Oh, he.
Sledge going to the midsection.
Counts out
Puts him
the-
back in the corner.
Oh, he
Catches that
catches it.
boot.
A cutter.
A cutter. That could spell the end. Good for Clearwater. Rolling out of the ring. You're not going to get a pinfall with your opponent outside of the ring.
Smart
And if
move.
you'll notice, it's not a very high ring, so he didn't really hurt himself rolling out. It's like rolling out of the trundle under your bed there,
Absolutely.
JBD. Under your canopy bed.
Oh, my can't be bad.
All right, Sledge bringing him in the hard way.
Outside again.
Not wasting any time.
Yeah,
Out there.
Sledge sees he's got the advantage. He wants to put this boy away because this youngster will not stay down for long. 1, 2, and 2 count only. Clearwater again, heart of a lion, which is not to be mistaken with lion heart.
Yeah, that roll out to the outside probably saved him. Got a chance to catch a few breaths.
Yep. Get his bearings and kick out when he needs to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You could see the wear. You could see the wear and tear on both men.
And Sledge even looks a little bit too tired to argue with the ref,
Oh yes.
but not too tired to put some more pain in someone's vein.
Sizing him up.
Oh, catches the boot to the
Goes for
midsection.
bicycle kick and ooh,
Forearm to the chin.
form to chin.
Bulldog
Ooh.
turns Sledge inside out.
Here we go.
Clearwater with the cover. 2, 3, and the win. Jordan Clearwater is your inaugural 3PWA heavyweight champion. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Clearwater, who's been on an upward arc ever since winning this title. You've seen him all over the matches in SoCal. You'll see him in GCF. You'll see him in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and most points in between. I'm sure he's out there in Nevada doing those matches. Fantastic match. Once again, that's 3PWA. Tony Reyes' organization runs every couple of months here locally in the Orange County and Long Beach area. All right, I want to give a special thanks to Tony Reyes. You better be watching, Tony, right? I told you we'll run your show. If you don't tune in and watch the show, I'm going to be very unhappy, and we'll run another one, and then we'll just completely lambaste it. So I'll do that. No, but anyway, thank you, Tony Reyes. Thank you, 3PW. Hats off to Jordan Clearwater, and congratulations to Sledge on becoming the newest member of Ring of Honor. All right, K-Cat is watching. Hey, K-Cat, how are you? What'd you think of the match there, JBD?
Oh, it was a barn burner. Definitely, very 50-50 even with Sledge's size and Clearwater's, smaller. I mean, he's definitely not a weak guy, but he definitely had the speed advantage, but it was very even.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what? Sledge is a big dude, and hats off to him for taking that match and giving the people what they were looking for. Kevin G. Dector, I'm going to get that belt too. All right. Looks like Kevin's going to get that belt too. All right. Our next match took place Sunday, December 22nd at the Chris Cadillac Tribute Show. All right. Chris Cadillac unfortunately had some sadness befall him and his family. And in a show of solidarity and support, the people at Lucha Pro held a match in his wife's honor. This particular match will pit the spaghetti bending madman Vito Fratelli against a man without a country, a man without a belt, a man without a fed, a man without a friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Vintage Dragon. If you've been following Orange County Championship Wrestling, you'll know that Vintage and I have not seen eye to eye in a long time. We finally managed to wrestle the belt away from him and his cohorts at Lucha Pro, and now he's left in the ring with his own pasta tossing juggernaut, Vito Fratelli. Let's go to that match right now.
All right. Suplex Picasso, I think he called himself.
He calls himself the Suplex Picasso. That's right. As you can see, Lucha Pro. This is in downtown Los Angeles, or is it East Los Angeles? South Central Los Angeles.
Central.
Hey, look at those guys. And there he is. The pizza twirling maniac himself, Vito Fratelli.
The rejected Mario brother.
Probably the strongest wrestler this side of Mikey O'Shea that I know of. And we're talking natural strength. We're talking the guy who could push your car home for you, right? I'm not talking about, how much you bench, how much you... No. He doesn't have beach muscles. He doesn't have those six-pack abs. You know what he's got? Raw power. 2 fists the size of hams and a brain to match.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely a strong guy. I ran into him at the Rumble, and what's to say, he threw me around like nothing.
Yeah, he's...
like a paper airplane.
Look at that. Yeah, he is definitely good to go. It's too bad of the friends he chooses because we could really use a guy like him at OCCW.
Definitely.
As you can see, like I said before, for those of you not in the know, Vintage Dragon held the OCCW title for almost a year and ducked and dodged. Back then he had the title, as you can see. This was in December. He lost it on February 1st to Gusten Uberstude. And as you can see, he's rocking my title at his show. So
Shucking and
jiving with my title. How's it feel now, Vintage? You don't got the title no more, do you?
Yeah, it's pretty weird how, in Orange County he's hated, but in LA County
They love him.
They love him.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's LA. What are you going to do?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Look at and he slides in on my belt like that. Gee whiz. No wonder I had to take that thing to be detailed when I got it back. Detailed and fumigated. I do like his jacket, though.
Oh, yeah, that's a fine jacket.
Looks like something Eddie Van Halen wore during the 1984 tour.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Tom Dupree will get that one. If you're still watching, Tom, you'll get that one.
Looks like something you'd find in a vintage clothing store.
Madam Victoria, the referee, and the legendary king of cruciverbalism, Mr. Lex Icon.
Exactly.
Making the call.
The man, the myth, the legend. Tapia said he wants that belt
Which belt is that, Tapia?
I think he's talking about the OCCW Championship.
Well, you know what? When things get rolling again, come see me.
What about
Vintage
me?
Dragon. What about you? You can come see me too.
Okay. Well, that's a cool hat. I don't care what anybody else says.
Yeah, clearly neither does Lex because damn. Take it from a bald dude. Bald dudes know hats, right? What hats look good and what don't. Gotta say that looks good on Lex, but it wouldn't look good on me.
Okay. Also, kudos to Victoria for being an unbiased official.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
And he still manages to harass her nonetheless.
Looks like something you'd see out of Shawn Michaels back in the day.
Yeah. And, Vito, freshly scrubbed, clothes newly laundered, still chewing that gum. That's a bad habit, Vito.
Probably smells like garlic.
Another friend from my childhood, Arturo Ramos, is watching. What's up, Big Art? Hey, how are things over at Chalk Hospital? Let us know here online. Let us know what's going on over there and how things are going. We appreciate you checking us out.
You got like Vito. Just throwing him like.
Vito puts him to the mat. Remember I tell you how strong that son of a gun is?
Said no.
He's just throwing him down like a handful of dice.
Dragon just gotta go outside. Recollect.
Gotta recollect. Fortunately, again, you see the benefits of a low ring, right? That ring is all the way on the ground practically.
Oh yeah, not a lot of energy to get out. Just gotta come up with a new game plan. You're not gonna outpower Vito.
Yeah, definitely. Even Mikey O'Shea wasn't able to completely overpower Vito.
Ducks the clothesline.
Boom! Shoulder block.
That's gonna
Probably
work.
Dislocated his shoulder. Could have dislocated his shoulder. Art Ramos says it's slow at Chalk Hospital. Interesting.
Back and
Another shoulder block. But it's not putting him down, which is interesting. It's like running your bike into a wall.
powerful base right there. One more time and ducks two. And there you
flying
go,
shoulder. If
flying
you got to take
shoulder.
the guy off his feet, that's the way to do it. Turn yourself into a Scud missile.
Third time was the trump. Hurricane Rana.
Hurricane Rana puts Vito on the defensive.
And
Vintage Dragon.
the knee.
Flying knee to the corner.
yeah, Vintage talking that talk. Oh, another knee. People are loving the Dragon. Getting pumped up. And
Headstand.
Drop
Boom.
kick.
Drop kick to the chest. And when your back is up against that turnbuckle and you get 2 feet flying into your sternum, that'll stop your heart if you're not worthy.
Yeah, you gotta take the wind out of the big.
Over the top rope.
Dive
Boom.
to the outside.
Hurricane Rana.
Thankfully, those two ladies got out of there when they did.
Absolutely.
Dragon beginning to feel it.
Vito down, but not out. Outside the ring.
Ooh,
Boom.
right
Eats
against
a face full of apron. Jason Heisel is watching. Jason Heisel is the
more time.
owner-operator of Venue Wrestling Entertainment out of El Centro, California. If you're not sure where El Centro is, you drive south on the 5 till you get to the middle of nowhere, and then you turn left for an hour.
Dang. Vintage on the attack right now.
Putting it to Vito Fratelli.
Gets him back in the ring. Goes for a pin. One. Only one. Stomps now. Stomping a mud hole.
And not really wanting to walk it dry. Misses with that flying press. Boom!
What a lariat.
Jeez, that clothesline lariat, whatever you want to call it, that would be lights out for anyone who didn't have his act together.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, and another
Clubbing
big
shots
forearm
back.
from the pepperoni eating machine. Oh, and another
Ooh,
big
a
chop to
chop.
the chest.
From Vito Tortellini. SpongeBob reference. Gets him up. Oh, one more. Vintage is in the corner. Vito.
Vito on the attack, on the offensive.
Stalling.
Oh, that long suplex. What do they call it? Vertical
Look at
suplex.
the power.
Bang! And it's like the ground falling out from under you and you landing flat on your
yeah.
back.
Plus that and all the blood went to his head, so
Yeah.
you gotta think that. Oh, with
the cocky cover.
Two. I can't help but think he could have had the victory.
Yeah,
Cinched it in.
with all that weight and strength, he could have held him down.
Vintage is a tough guy, you know. You're not going to get the win like that.
Forearm to the side of the head of Vintage Dragon.
Vintage is on the ropes, literally. Irish whip. Belly to belly.
Oh, open over, but not down and out. Although he may be close.
Launching Vintage into the stratosphere.
Boom! Oh,
Flying
that may have been a flying elbow, but there was hip
two.
and ribs and leg all in that. Oh my goodness! He's not pleased with Vicky. He feels like maybe she's not giving him the benefit of integrity there. But I would have to say Vic is as honest a referee as you're ever going to get.
Kick. Ooh, enziguri to the head.
Still not taking Vito down. Oh, that's a lot of weight in the air. Oh, yeah. You're not going to hold him up there long.
Against the ropes.
Running power slam from Vito Fratelli. That's got to be it. Somehow Vintage kicks out, wiggles out.
Vito is not happy one bit. Vito thinks that might have been a slow count.
Well, he's got a good argument to make, but
I think you got to make sure.
oh, and now he's mad at someone in the crowd. He's calling someone out. Oh, Vintage with a roll up. You've got to be kidding me.
Ooh.
Was that 2 or 3? That's 2. Oh, and another big clothesline from the man from Sicily.
Yeah. Straight out of Sicily, I think. The shirt says.
Straight out of Sicily.
Jeez.
The Sicilian Slayer.
Forearm club to the face. Got him in the corner.
Look at that crazy
Drawing
woman
the
sitting there
fan.
yelling at the spaghetti bendy madman. You better watch out, senora. You put your cara in there, it's going to get slapped up. Oh, look at that. And look at that. Her illegitimate son's in there yelling too.
Dang. LA County, am I right?
South Central, huh?
Dang.
Man, those folks don't play. Hats off to both of them. Good job. You let him have it.
Another
Vintage
shot.
is almost out on his feet.
Dang. Knocked the air right out of him.
Well, I don't see security anywhere. They're keeping people from storming that ring.
Pinning him throat first against that rope.
Oh. Okay, now that's like 300 pounds down on the back of your head and the front of your throat.
Deadliest move in all pro wrestling.
Lance Winters is watching. Hope you're doing well out there. Last I heard, Lance was living in where's the hell's that place you stopped to take a piss on your way to Vegas? Barstow. Hope things are going for you good out there in Barstow. I know D6W is probably locked down right now. Want to wish everyone from D6W all the best.
All right. Vito's going for a big body. Missed that.
Vintage
rolled
out
right
the way.
And then hit out to the apron. Kick to the head. What's he got?
Oh! Okay, I'm going to let you call. What do you call that?
A swinging little big boot. I don't know.
A swinging little big boot off the middle rope. Fantastic.
Goose the Uberstud said those shots hurt like a motherfucker.
Don't say the F word. MFer is what he said.
MFer, yeah.
Ghostin doesn't curse like that, frankly.
No.
Look at.
Jeez. Both men out on their feet, on the floor. Wondering what it's going to take to win.
I keep pulling the plug. Without Robert here, producer Robert, things are going to get a little bit shaky, so I want to apologize in advance. That's why I have the laptop here, as you can see, to try to do things manually. He walked me through it on the phone today, but it's a little bit shaky. So I want to apologize in advance if things are not to the technical perfection that we are used to here at the Royal Ramble.
Vintage with a combo. And attempted Hurricane Rana.
An ill-fated Hurricane Rana. He gets
corner power
a
bomb.
back full of turnbuckle for his efforts.
And that
looks like
Vito
a
wants
big...
to give him one more.
Another.
From side to side.
You know what? That guy should be in the Olympics throwing... is there an event where you just throw people around in the Olympics?
Oh, yeah.
My God. Oh, yes, it's called judo. Again with the cocky pin. I don't think that's going to pin anybody. Doesn't take much to get out of that one there, Vito.
Come on, Vito. Don't jaw with the referee now. If you cinch that in, you'd be have your hands up in the air.
Well, you know what they say. He's strong, but there's a reason why the dinosaurs are extinct. Maybe not the smartest guy in the ring right now.
One shot from Vito is just about enough to end a match, and that's the last good thing I'll say about him. Duly noted, Houston. Oh, Fireman's. Ooh.
Oh, with a cover.
2.
This match is going back and forth. A couple of near falls already, and that guy from the outside with the weird thing over his shoulder, he's gonna eat a boot if he's not careful. I've seen fans who like to get a little too close to the action, get a little too close to the action, and suffer for their efforts.
Oh yeah. Oh, Vintage is feeling it, getting up to the top rope. Perhaps looking for the swan. Oh, nobody home.
Miss with a swan. Hey, is that one of your paintings there in the background? Jack Bruce Davidson, a renowned oil painter.
No, I think you're thinking. Oh, went for the pop up. Ooh,
super kick from Vintage
right to
Dragon.
the chin. No, I think it's Jack Bruce Picasso. I'm Jack Bruce Davidson.
Okay, sorry.
You're good. Oh, lands the swanton.
With the cover. 1, 2, and 3.
3.
Vintage Dragon
Got him.
with another victory.
A gutsy victory at that.
Over the Sicilian Slayer, Vito Fratelli. And while it doesn't make me all that happy that he won, I was just glad to see a hell of a match between two very talented professional wrestlers. That was from Sunday, December 22nd, tribute show for Chris Cadillac.
No shortcuts either in that match.
All right. Let me see if I can turn this off here. Let me get this out.
Vito still jumping.
I sure wish producer Robert were here because he would know what to do. Oh, nothing. We're good. All right.
And Vintage, we cool? We good?
Because they were part of that same. Let's say, they're gonna shake hands. Oh,
yeah.
Hard to imagine shaking hands with the devil.
Coronavirus.
Oh, don't say that. Oh.
Sorry about that.
The views and opinions of Jack Bruce Davidson are the views and opinions of Jack Bruce Davidson himself. No. They do not reflect the views and opinions of the Royal Ramble, Orange County Championship Wrestling, the Free Admission Channel, or anyone with an 8th grade or higher education.
Bill Chu wants to know why the ref didn't have her shirt tucked in.
Why doesn't the ref have her shirt tucked in? It was tucked in. It was tucked into her sports bra, Bill. Do you want her to have it tucked into her waist? What's the matter with you, Bill? I know you're old, but you ain't that old. Come on now. So a fantastic match from the Lucha Pro organization there in South Central Los Angeles. Just one of the many independent promotions running here in Southern California. Our good friends at Lucha Pro. Go ahead and put that picture up. Our good friends at Lucha Pro were gracious enough to share this match with us. Now, let's give a shout out. Let's see. Joey the Bull says, "Let's try that one more time." Let's try one more time, Joey. Are you shuttered in place or sheltered? What do they call it? Shuttered in place? No.
Quarantined?
Sheltered in place.
Sheltered.
Hope you're doing okay. Say hi to Mindy. Okay, there is D'Lo Brown with Bill Chu, Star Trek. This must have been at the premiere of Star Trek The Motion Picture back when Bill Chu was celebrating his 70th birthday. How you doing, Bill Chu? Boy, you're looking good. You're looking as strong as ever. I can't wait to see you at our next show. Can't wait to have our next show. And want to wish you all, D'Lo Brown, hi. We've met a couple times, and I hope he's doing well also. Juan Rivas is watching. Hey, Juan, long time no see. Hope everything's going well for you and your family. I hope your daughter's probably getting big now. Yeah, God, it's been a long time since the fight night days. So, thanks for tuning in. You're a good dude. Best, much love to your entire family. Cool guy. All right.
Oh wait. What do we got here?
We got Joey the Bull here on TikTok.
Taco Tuesday.
Okay, every Tuesday's Taco Tuesday for Joey. Look at that. I don't know. Can they hear this? I don't know. Joey has hacked our account, and he's now dancing in the hall. The Bull, Joey the Bull, Mr. TikTok himself. All right, that said, November 2019, Gold Coast Wrestling Federation, I call it Gold Coast Federation or Wrestling Federation, but it really is GCF, held Big Trouble in Little Dojo. Now, what GCF has become is the house brand of wrestling here at the De La O Training Center. As you can see, there's no one here right now, but right there you can see their ring. If you look closely, their ring right there. That's where they hold the shows here at the dojo. Yeah, it's pretty big. You know, the lights are still on because, you know, we're just making sure everything is still working. So we're going to go to a match from Big Trouble in Little... Oh, it was in September of 2019. This match featured Mr. Snipes versus Toxic Trent from... go ahead.
What's his name?
Snipes. I get it, Snipes. What's my name? Yeah, Snipes, an exciting new talent coming up through the ranks of, you know, he's worked OCCW, he's worked GCF. Just fantastic guy.
Hell of an athlete.
Hell of an athlete, great wrestler, and a good all-around guy. Toxic Trent, this is Toxic Trent here. Just, you know, just a well-trained, enthusiastic, tough individual. Afraid of nothing. And able to do it all in that ring.
So Joey the Bull is about to be a grandfather.
Yeah, Joey the Bull is about to be a grandfather, which is interesting because he's younger than me. God damn it! Yeah. So Joey the Bull, congratulations, you and Mindy and everyone else involved. I forgot your daughter's name. I know you've told me 1,000 times. I have yet to meet her, so I'm sure she's a lovely girl. Your best of luck. Much joy in this time of sorrow. Ah, there he is. Snipes. Look at that. He's got his signature hoodie with no sleeves on.
Yeah, gotta show off them guns.
And he wants to know what his name is.
Hey.
Handsome gentleman in the hat.
Security?
Pretty much. You better be cheering for me.
Come on, what's my name?
There he is with that what's my name business.
Yep.
One more time for the people.
One time. That's all it takes. Straight to the top.
Ref checking him in the corner, making sure that both competitors fighting clean.
Three times, Trey. 3 times. You better shut up. Where you go?
I know, I read that too. Toxic Trent? No, who knows? All right, and we're underway. Trent and Snipes circling each other. Snipes got a big old grin on his face like he hasn't a care in the world. Well, he better pay attention because Toxic Trent is no joke. In the lockup, forward and back into the corner.
Snipes seems to have the power advantage.
Calling for a break. Alan Amos, the referee. Oh, but Trent powers out. Very nice. Back into the corner with Snipes. And they're back in the middle. Oh, takeover from Toxic Trent. Oh, a low bridge. Go ahead.
Modified leg sweep. Oh, kick to the head.
That wasn't modified. That was purified. Full Nelson to a reverse boot to the... This match is moving pretty quick. We're going to let you just watch it. Big forearm from Snipes puts Toxic Trent down. See, Snipes... Who'd have thought that Snipes would be the one to slow this match down? You'd think a fast-paced match was right up Snipes' alley. Boom, missed with a clothesline. Trent...
Shoved to the corner. Oh,
missed to the turnbuckle.
Splash. Ooh,
went to the eyes.
Back.
Thank you for the sound effects.
I just get excited when I watch these matches.
Trent feeling the worst for it. Now the boys at GCF have been pretty good about putting these matches from guys from all over town, all over the Southern California area. I believe Trent's from Fresno or Bakersfield, one of those really
NorCal
teeming metropolises thereof, and he comes all the way down, and you know he's gonna get his money's worth if he's gonna drive that far to wrestle Snipes with a big clothesline, takes them both off their feet. Snipes is absolutely in control from here. He wants to know his name, And it says on the back, "Be short Snipes," but of course you can't see that because it's on his back. Boom, and a big right hand from Snipes. Several big right hands from Snipes. And another cover.
1, 2.
And a kick out from Toxic Trent. A less than enthusiastic kick out from Toxic Trent.
I'd be less than enthusiastic too if I just got popped in the face a few times.
Yeah, right?
Snipes really got the upper hand right now. Staying on him.
Yeah. Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. And pulls him right out back into the center of the ring. What's he gonna do here?
Don't worry.
Oh, stomp to the midsection. Knocking the wind out of him.
Snipes not having it.
The boots on.
Quick suplex from
Snap
Snipes.
suplex.
Another cover. You know, Toxic Trent is pretty good at kicking out of these moves, but you know, after a while, you can only kick out so many times before you know that hand falls for the third time. Snipes
Wearing him down with
ringing the arm, snaps it in there. Oh, big forearm from Trent. Quick comeback. Oh, double boot to the chest. Now Trent's going for his own cover.
Oh, he's got the ropes.
Did he grab the ropes?
Yep.
Had to break that.
Wise move.
Tough break.
Snipes.
Tough break for Kristen Teresa Bell is watching. Hello, my love. Hope you're doing well.
Snipes got the upper hand.
Putting some heat on the back of the neck of Toxic Trent. That is a very uncomfortable position.
Oh yeah, very stressful on the throat. Oh, choking the life out of him.
Oh, big boot to the eyes. A boot to the eyes. Oh, forearm to the chest. Snipes talking smack with those bratty kids on the outside.
Kid's not backing down from Snipes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a kid. What are you going to do?
Snipes with a shot to the face. So Trent fighting back.
Can't quite see what's going on.
Snipes using the ring to his advantage, definitely. Using the ropes to put punishment on Trent.
Outstanding match from these two.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Snipes going for
Back body drop from Toxic Trent. Still in this match, not ready to say goodnight.
still in the fight. That's carry.
Ooh, drops him on the knee. Ooh,
Ooh, knee
kicks that shin out.
kick, step up kick to the face. Wow. Goes for the cover. Kicks out of two.
Toxic Trent back in control of this match.
Sizing him up for something here. Ooh, Snipes. Catching him in the front face lock.
Looks like a kind of a running DDT. Snipes looks like someone famous.
Like
An actor.
Okay, like a superhero or
No. I forgot his name. Oh, a spear from Toxic Trent as Snipes was coming off that top rope. Beautiful move. I haven't seen that one in a while.
certainly took the wind out of Snipes' sail.
Yes, definitely. And here we go with
Oh, full Nelson.
full Nelson yet again. Reversed.
Oh,
Oh!
reverse DDT. Cinches in the cover.
Oh,
Got
and
the
the
3
win for
count.
Toxic Trent. Fantastic. Wow, nice to see. Nice to see.
Snipes probably got a little too greedy going to the top rope.
He got ahead of himself, as it were. You know, the man wasn't quite out, and Snipes went for that finish a little bit early. Alan Amos, your referee. Toxic Trent, your victor.
Gotten out a rather impressive victory, if I say so myself.
Yeah, you know what? Snipes is really destined, I think, for bigger and better things as time goes on. I think if this business when this business ever kicks back up, I think Snipes is going to be one of the more sought after names, simply because his, from a promoter's standpoint, my standpoint, very easy to work with, very prompt, always on time, very intelligent man, which, those are 3 things that you can do a lot with regardless of your ability in the ring. And from a fan standpoint, you know what? There he is. He's accessible. I see him posing for pictures with everybody during the intermission and after the matches. And I really see him as one of the guys who's going to move on to that next level and do well. So you heard it here first, folks. Snipes is going all the way.
Absolutely. He's very smooth in the ring. He's very intense. He's got that look that you look for in a main event player.
That's right. All right, let me take another moment to give a few shout outs to those who just tuned in later. I took your phone, I'm sorry. Want to say thank you for watching to Cynthia Navia. Want to say hi to Joey Mattoon. Want to say hi to Joseph Saint, the owner and general manager of GCF. Thank you for sending us that clip. Want to say hi to Trent Panett. He's one of Toxic Trent's #1 fans, and yes, he is. He's looking really good. We hope to see him back. And yes, he has skill beyond his age. Our next match and final match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, comes to you from VWE. That's Venue Wrestling Entertainment. Jason Heisel is the owner / operator / everythinger of that show. He's been able to hold shows here at the Della O Training Center. It was a little bit further back. If you look right about, you can't really see it from here, but that's where he held the show in the dojo a while back. This match will take place in a steel cage. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Mariachi and SoCal Crazy and their event and their efforts in a steel cage, Jay Heisel was wise enough to inject a third opponent. That's right. That's Little Cholo. In this match that took place from December 2017, we will see Little Cholo versus Mariachi Loco and SoCal Crazy for the VWE Heavyweight Wrestling title. Nice. Look, there's Macho Man. Oh, that wasn't Macho Man. I thought I saw Randy Savage walking by. Pancho Man, yes. And there's El Chapulín Color Blanco.
Said that way better than I could. Is this
okay? Hopefully, can we move this along? Let me see. Let me bust open my laptop here. See if I can't move it along a little bit forward to where the principals are in the ring. We're gonna try to get to where all 3 are in the ring.
Is this shot on a blacktop?
This is an outdoor at probably that looks like a basketball court. We have okay, here we go. We have Mariachi in the black pants and silver trim. We have SoCal Crazy in the black pants and gold and red trim, and we have Little Cholo in the Cholo gear. The knee-high socks, the baggy khakis, and the are those BKs? What are they? What do they usually wear? What do Cholos wear on their feet?
Air Force.
Not
Air Force
shackles. Leg irons.
J's?
What's that?
Jordans?
I don't. Whatever he's wearing on his feet. All right. So clearly, for those of you,
it would also seem that SoCal Crazy
that on both ankles, not that anklet that they wear for house arrest. All right. You'll see the 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Trying to collab, pointing at doing what's up.
Okay, Mariachi trying to get out. SoCal Crazy bringing him to the.
Telling him. testing the integrity of that.
I
cage.
believe that's a steel cage that we use.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's one hell of a cage. You'll notice there's a few people. And we're not sure what the rules of this match are. Jay, if you're watching, let us know. Is this an outside if you get out? Is it pinfalls?
So Crazy and Mariachi Loco are tangled up.
Okay, we got all three with a headlock. All right, into the ropes they go. One, two,
boom,
shoulder block.
Shoulder tackle to one, drop down,
Whoa.
leapfrog,
hip toss. Wow.
And a
arm drag.
Arm drag. Oh, springboard into an arm drag.
Another arm drag.
Hey.
Little Cholo with the hip toss onto his feet. And an arm drag.
Take a shot every time there's arm drags. We'll be drunk by intermission.
That's right. Wow, boy, this is a real drag strip.
Escape or
a drag show, if you will.
Eat your heart out, Lex.
Yeah, right?
Dang. Escape or pinfall? Okay.
Escape or pinfall. Okay, so if you'll see that if someone's trying to get out of the cage, poor SoCal Crazy's got to keep them both in the ring. Oh, and he tells him to go get him.
And it doesn't seem that there's a door on that cage.
Right. I'm sure there's a door. They had to get in, didn't they?
Yeah, but...
And so what you're saying, that all these Mexicans got to climb over the fence to get in? You know, Jack Bruce Davison, I can't believe you would say that. But the views and opinions of Jack Bruce Davison are the views and opinions of Jack Bruce Davison himself. They do not represent the views and opinions of anyone outside of the Donald Trump camp. Okay.
I'm just saying that the door is not in the shot.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
All right.
Also, SoCal Crazy could have just walked out the door.
But he's crazy. Hurricane Rana from Crazy.
And
a Hurricane Rana from Loco.
Dang, it's like the three dances.
And a Hurricane Rana from Cholo. Well, there we go.
The hat trick.
So it would appear that these three are evenly matched, yes?
Oh, yes. Oh, it's on the right side. Difficult angle. And Cholo trying to get out. Mariachi's not going to let him go. Ooh, swinging kick to the midsection.
Oh!
Used him as
to an arm drag.
That's a stepping stone. Arm drag. And a standing drop kick.
Oh, Mariachi with a miss super kick. He put it in the face of Lil Cholo. Did SoCal Crazy.
Lucha things.
Chop to the chest. Sends him to the ropes. Misses the clothesline.
Oh.
Mariachi trying to get out of the ring, out of the cage. Well, that cage has got some serious give to it.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, moonsault. Springboard. Not springboard. Rope moonsault.
Oh, I know who that is outside the ring, I think. No.
To the corner. He's got some strikes.
Big right hand to the jaw of Mariachi Loco.
Swinging for the fences.
Ooh, another right hand. Now, one of the benefits of wearing a mask, I would imagine, is your opponent can't see just what kind of pain you're in. Oh, yeah. To the eyes.
Whip countered. Lil Cholo's too smart for that.
Yep.
Getting him up to the top. Oh, Tree of Woe.
Whoa. And a little bit of a dance from a Lil Cholo.
Getting jiggy with it. Seems that he's using...
Is he standing on his balls?
He's standing on his... I think his left. I think his left knee. I mean, I could be wrong, but either way, an effective maneuver. And,
Yeah, he's
oh, yeah,
got
he's
him.
that.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah.
That's
You can see
less than humane.
You can see SoCal Crazy mocking him, like grabbing his crotch.
Ooh.
Oh, exploder
Stumps him.
right onto
Onto Mariachi Loco. Boy, all three are in bad shape right now. We're going to fast forward the match a little bit because these guys, as I recall, these guys are down for a little bit. We're going to go right to the last few minutes of the match.
3 men down.
All three are down. Looks like Lil Cholo is way down. Boom. The fight seems to be between SoCal Crazy and Mariachi. Struggling to get to his feet right now. Gonna climb out. Looks like both his opponents are down. He's a little worse for wear, but if he gets over that top rope, he has a good chance of taking home this title.
Oh yeah.
He's both feet are on the bottom or the top rope. He's halfway out.
Both men are still stirring. Oh. Seems that.
But if you've ever seen Mariachi Loco and SoCal Crazy in the steel cage, you'll know that the match may never end.
Oh yeah. Seems that he has another idea.
Ooh. Oh, he went for that what they call the famouser, and he missed completely. Landed on his tailbone.
Oh yeah, and
backside. Well,
nope.
Wait, who's going to be there to make the count for the pinfall?
Could have sworn I saw an official on it. Ooh,
a cutter from Cholo.
3 men are down.
Who's going to make the count? Kind of hard to have a 3 count without a referee, yeah?
Apparently we skipped the part where 1,000 Thumbtacks entered the ring.
Oh, I'm sorry. We skipped 1,000 Thumbtacks. You know what? We had a little bit of a technical difficulties with that one.
That would explain why it looks like there's a stain in the mat, but it's not a stain in the mat.
Yeah, that's 1,000
Thumbtacks.
Sorry, Jason. We'll review that at a later date. We're gonna go over this whole card. If with your permission, Jay, we'd like to show this card in its entirety later on in the week. With your express written permission, that is. Cholo to the top rope. Oh, who's this? Is that SoCal Crazy? No, that's Mariachi.
It's Mariachi.
Did he lose his mask? There's a little girl doing cartwheels because she's a big fan of cartwheels.
I know a guy. Speaking of cartwheels.
Yep. Oh, is at the top of the... Oh, the way from the top of the cage to the bottom of the mat. Oh, my goodness. Cholo looks like he's getting over the top. Both feet are out. Both hands are out. And he is
going
out. And he is the winner
the official
of the VWE Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. Yeah, it looks like he's done that before, huh? I didn't expect Cholo or Mariachi or SoCal Crazy to actually get out. Fantastic. What a great match. You know, we're going to show that again in its entirety at a later date. One day we'll have Jason Heisel on, and he'll be able to kind of walk us through what goes on with the VWA promotion. Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the Royal Ramble for tonight. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to wish you all a safe and strong time right now. I know, we're locked up, we're locked in, we're locked down, but we are not locked out. You keep in mind that this will end and you'll be able to see your friends again. You'll have to deal with your enemies again. And you know what? The in-laws will be back by Christmas. Keep that in mind. I want to wish you all, for Jack Bruce Davidson, for all the boys at OCCW and girls who are at home who tuned in tonight, I want to thank you all for tuning in. We will see you next week, and I hope that all of your bumps take place in the ring.
Or